my guide to survive and thrive during the holidays.
How long would you recommend keeping and serving your leftovers?
From cooking smart and eating healthy,
there's a strategy to making those leftovers last.
to finding balance and shutting down stress. Plus,
And the strength of your grip to determine how long you're going to live.
breakthroughs that help you live a longer life. And Chef Aaron Sanchez with an elixir that's good for the whole family.
Tropical punch.
Coming up next.
We'll save lives today. You guys ready to get healthy? Today's show is all about surviving and thriving during the holidays, from cooking smart and eating healthy to finding balance and shutting out all that stress. All things you have to do to get through the busiest time of year. Now, we're going to start with your most pressing holiday health questions, like, for example, can your pet eat holiday food? Many more like that. Then my best friend Mike Royce is here to reveal the longevity breakthroughs coming in the new year. He's a superstar in this stuff. He's always on the cutting edge. And then we've got Chop Judge Chef Aaron Sanchez. He's going to share his secret for a delicious and healthy holiday punch, and there's no alcohol necessary. But first, anxiety and stress are huge during the holidays because your family and your friends are around. So who better to help me with your holiday health questions than actress Kim Whitley? She starred in two family TV shows, Young and Hungry and Raising Whitley. Please welcome Kim Whitley. That is one heck of a holiday outfit. How are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
So, what do you do for the holidays? You go somewhere fun?
Well, we used to go to Vegas, but now that I have a kid and I live in Los Angeles, I have to go back to Cleveland to show them the snow. Because
Yes,
we don't see snow, so home.
I was born in Cleveland.
Were you?
Yeah.
You my homeboy?
I'm a homeboy.
Put it right there, homie.
All right. So, my favorite time of the year, and we get asked so many questions, we're going to do an Ask Oz Holiday Edition. I'm going to answer all of your holiday questions, and Kim has very bravely agreed to help out. So come on over.
Yes.
We picked a couple audience members who had important questions, and we're going to start off with Sandy. How are you, Sandy?
I'm good, Dr. Oz. How are you?
Take it away.
So my question for you has to do with leftovers, as they're a big part of the holiday. How long would you recommend keeping and serving your leftovers?
How long can you keep stuff? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I have no leftovers. I didn't want to tell you that. But I usually keep my leftovers till they start turning a little green or gray.
A little color change.
A little color change.
Yeah.
And a little smell to them. Then I know it's time to go.
Yeah, until then, you'll eat them as they are. You remix them different ways. You just...
Oh, what? Oh my goodness, that little sandwich, you take that little bun, put that little mayonnaise on it and a little salt, I know what you're gonna say, and then put that turkey on it. Best little set, okay, no salt?
No, the mayo, I don't know about that either. All right, so here's the deal. First off, before I get to this real question, there's a strategy to making those leftovers last. You got about 2 hours in that danger zone when it's sort of cooling itself. And if it's in that zone where the bacteria love to grow, you're not going to have any longevity because they'll immediately be contaminated. So you don't want to risk those 2 hours.
You mean in the day? You mean 2 hours after I ate?
Now, when you finish eating, if you let it sit at that room temperature for 2 hours, those bacteria, they're having a party in there.
But we're still sitting at the table at 2 hours.
For 2 more hours you are?
Oh, black people sitting at the table for 2 more hours.
Have the youngins take the food to the refrigerator, just so otherwise you're not going to have any shelf life.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
I'll give you 2.5 hours. How long do you sit?
Well, we got to eat again.
All right, so to get to the key question you're answering, I actually got a world expert. I asked Chop Judge and restaurateur Mark Murphy how long you can store your leftovers. Here's what he said.
For leftovers, like let's say meats, I think they're good 2 or 3 days afterwards. Maybe for a sandwich, that's fine. But also, if you're going to reheat them, make sure you reheat them all the way so you kill any bacteria that might have been there or, might have snuck into your food. Heating it up will actually take care of that problem.
Thank you, Mark. Now, Mark's pretty strict. He said 2 to 3 days. But I'm going to say I'm okay with 4 days.
Okay.
And most doctors sort of think the same thing. You got 4 days, as long as you don't let the thing warm for...
Okay,
so
2.5 hours.
Fine, okay.
4 days, 2.5 hours. I got that. There will be no leftovers. Who has the next question? Karen?
Hi. So I'm actually hosting a holiday party, and I want to know what I should serve my friends with food allergies.
Can I take this real
Please,
quick?
it's important to you. You got a son with this issue.
I do. My son is allergic to peanuts and everything. So I have to read everything. You have to be careful. What I like to do, especially for the holidays.
There he is. Look at his son,
Look at that's my baby. And see,
he's so
I had
cute.
to, yeah. So I do both.
It says, what does the shirt say? Don't feed me?
I had to create a shirt called Don't Feed Me because when he goes to holiday parties, I don't want someone else to say, here, Joshua, have a little banana nut bread. So it says, don't feed me. You put the child's name on it, then you check off what he's allergic to.
It's a very good idea.
Thank you so much. So I don't know if that, just a bunch of bread and liquor. I'm sorry.
Come on up here. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is, because you all complain about people with gluten issues and dairy and allergies. So what I'm going to do is show you a dairy-free eggnog. Here, Kim, you can pour those if you don't mind.
Okay.
Don't spill any now. You
Okay.
taste that. Share it with your friends.
Okay, share with my friends.
Not you. The guests.
Oh, my bad.
You're with me.
My mic holder.
You're with me.
Right there.
So I got almond milk here. I've got coconut milk, maple syrup. There's the maple syrup. Eggs. I didn't break them myself today. They put the egg yolks, 4 of them. Then a little cinnamon. You got some allspice, and put them in a blender. All that little vanilla extract. You mix it up. It looks just like this. Where's mine?
Oh, sorry. That's yours.
Yeah, you know what? No. I'll drink from the pitcher.
Oh, I like you.
All right. So I want. Where's the mic go?
I got the mic too.
All right. What do you guys think?
It was delicious.
Just delicious?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. And what do you think?
Absolutely wonderful.
All right. Now you not try.
I need a little brandy. Hold up.
Oh, please.
Hold on.
It's a little too much cinnamon, but it's good.
But that is delicious. This is dairy-free?
Yeah, dairy-free. I can do that. Now, you're going to one-up me. Kim's got an idea, a very discreet way of serving sweets without some of the big risks.
That's right, especially because Joshua was allergic to everything. What I do is I buy some store-bought, like, sugar cookies, and I take some powdered sugar, coconut milk, and some coconut oil, and a little of that vanilla extract, make me some little frosting. I put it on the store-bought cookies. Look at that, look at that. This is how you make it holiday style. I don't put my fingers in there. Oh, you're gonna do that good. I like you.
I'll do it.
Oh, you made it, look at you!
Now, these babies, whoever didn't get the eggnog, don't mix eggnog and cookies, by the way.
Let me hold up. All right. This is delicious. Hold on, let me look thing.
Oh, no, the eggnog you can do. You can't do it with the frosting. What are you doing?
That's not sugar-free?
Oh, my goodness.
That is delicious. How many calories in that? 7,000.
This is sugar. You put powdered sugar. That was part of it. Isn't that what that is?
Wait, look. We can really get down. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at
please.
this, Dr. Hold on, look.
All right,
Bam! Look at that design. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on.
She's an artiste.
Look at that. Boom.
All right. While she's making art over here, we're taking a
What?
question from Katie on Facebook. I want my dog to be able to celebrate the holidays too. Is there any holiday food or treat that I can give him? She even sent a picture of her dog. That is cute.
Oh.
So I asked the person I trust the most of these issues. He's a core team member and a good friend, America's veterinarian, Marty Becker.
We always talk about the stuff you can't feed your pet over the holidays. Raisins, grapes, macadamia nuts, onions, anything sweet with xylitol. But let's talk about the things that you can feed your pet. You know they're smelling that meat that's cooking. Just don't give them the fatty trimmings off the turkey or the ham. Instead, give them lean pieces about the size of a quarter. And let's don't forget vegetables. My mom always made green bean casserole. Just take green beans, just snap off little pieces of them like that. And while you're making that pumpkin pie, set aside a little bit of pumpkin for them, for your pets. Put a little bit of whipped cream on it. And you know what? You're gonna have a dessert that's actually good for their digestive system.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Marty. She wanted the vodka. Now she's got her drink.
Because that's a recipe now.
Now you happy?
Yeah.
All right. Heavy-handed. All right, Kate sent in this next question. Take a look.
Hey, Dr. Oz, I have a question. Does a big holiday meal really stretch your stomach so you're hungrier the next day, or is that just all in my head? Help me out.
All right, so does your stomach really stretch over the holidays? Do you feel pretty full after a big holiday meal?
I'm full all the time. Yeah, I feel like when you eat, your stomach gets so big, and I just feel full all night, and I'm usually asleep at the table.
Well, eating 2-3 hours at a time, that'll do it to you, I think. As I learned today.
I did learn that, and leftovers.
So let's go over what's really happening. So this is your stomach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your stomach is purposely compressed so that it can grow when you put food in there. So go ahead and feed the stomach.
All right.
So you have one of
I
those
like
big
feeding the
Thanksgiving
stomach.
meals.
Yeah.
And there we go. The stomach goes way big like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to grow like that so you can put food in. Normally it has about a liter, which is, it's like a quart worth of space in there, right? So it gets nice and full. Then what happens over the next 4 hours? Go ahead. the food comes out of you, and your stomach actually shrinks back down again.
No.
So, go ahead.
My stomach has never done that.
Is nothing? So what do you do again? You're hungry.
Okay.
You start.
I eat the next 15 minutes.
Yes. And then you're back up here again. What happens 4 hours later, Kim? Once more time.
I go to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom. That happens too. So your stomach shrinks too. So this is the interesting thing. The size of your stomach has nothing to do with your hunger at all. When I was a little boy, I thought that was true too.
So your stomach never stretches and gets really big and then stays that way forever?
Nope.
Then why do I feel like my stomach is stretched out?
Come on over here.
Okay.
Your stomach will get a little big because of bloating. But what's really forcing you to get hungry and want to keep going and think that your stomach has gotten larger because you stretched it out has to do with your hormones. Now, what happens normally is you sit down and have your meal, right? And you are hungry, so you're sort of running on empty.
Right.
As you fill your stomach up, you go to full, and your hunger goes away, right?
Right.
Now, what ends up happening is when your stomach starts to shrink again, if you've eaten the wrong foods and too much of them, those hormones in your body, they start revving up to the cycle. So you're going back and forth, because the food is convincing your hormones to go haywire, not because your stomach got big and stayed.
And small. Then how do I stop that crazy, now I'm hungry, now I'm full, which happens to me while I'm asleep too?
The art form is to make sure you eat the right foods you talk about, you feel full, and everyone's sort of watching how nice you look because you're not too full.
Thank you.
Yes, you look like that. You gonna stick around, Kim?
I am gonna stick around because I want to learn some more about.
When we come back, Kim answers your number one holiday question: how much is too much when it comes to holiday drinking? Stay with us. Next, the holiday party is over. You ate too much, you drank too much, so now what do? We're gonna show you how to cure the dreaded hangover. Basic do's and don'ts to help you get back on your feet and back to the next party. Coming up.
The Christmas countdown is on. We have last-minute homemade gifts for everyone on your list.
This is a gift that every American needs.
Plus, what Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian wants you to know when cooking for the holidays. All New Oz.
That's coming up tomorrow.
Hey, Dr. Oz, got a question for you. How do I stop the spits?
Does eating greasy food in the morning help you recover faster from your hangover?
My best cure for a hangover, being from England, is a full English breakfast.
My hangover headaches are terrible. What can I do about it? Is mixing alcohol with my water better to reduce a hangover?
My cure for hangovers? More agua. H2O.
Whenever I drink, I get really sluggish the next day. Like, what can I do to change that? Get more energy in me.
This time of year, I always get lots of questions about how to cure a holiday hangover, even if they're not in a bar. So I've done some basic research. I've got some do's and some don'ts that will get you through the next party. So first off, you're gonna say no to caffeine. It dehydrates you. It can actually aggravate issues with your stomach. And I also want you to say no to acetaminophen. Because after a night of heavy drinking, you might have a headache or muscle aches. These painkillers like acetaminophen actually are toxic to the liver. So don't stress the liver with both the alcohol you just drank last night and taking pills in the morning. So if you can't do these things, these are the no's, what are the do's? What should you do? The yeses. Research shows that asparagus actually helps for a lot of things, by the way. It alleviates the hangover symptoms because it's got all these amino acids and minerals. You can add them to your morning omelet, which is pretty good because the egg's not so bad either, especially the yolk part. And the other do is to rehydrate. You can use chocolate milk. I'm saying it right now. Chocolate milk's okay. It raises your blood sugar back up. Sports drinks will also give you some electrolytes. I'm okay with these because you're sort of in a crisis. All right, now I want to bring back Kim Whitley. She had a wardrobe change while on the break. Kim, come on out. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a drunk suit or something. They say it's going to simulate that I've been drinking too much.
Have you been drinking too much?
Well, after that little eggnog, I'm going to get some asparagus. Okay. Really? Asparagus?
So this is a suit actually that I had to try on once. I want you to try it on as well. Are you comfortable in it? It's a little awkward?
It's a little awkward.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
So I learned about this. I got surprised by this. As part of this Driving Skills Life program, Ford Motor Company created this suit to simulate the effects of drinking. So I had to put the suit on when I went on the Rachel Ray show recently. And take a look at what happened.
I got to see this.
Okay, take your left foot and put it on the line directly in front of you.
That's that one, honey.
Get him from behind.
Okay. Okay.
Am I on the line?
Yeah.
You're on the line.
You got it.
Okay.
Now take your right foot, put it heel to toe directly in front of it.
Whoa.
Okay, and when you get balanced, you know what actually If you look straight, because the line's going to throw you off, your body will balance itself.
Yeah.
There you go. And just put
This
your
is
hands down your
impossible.
side.
Why is Rachel doing this? So I did really, really poorly on that test. So I want to put Kim through even more challenging tests, because that's actually too easy for you. You probably would have done well, unlike me. So I've created a simulation mini course here. See all these little cones?
All right.
Come on back here. I've got your little vehicle to drive around.
It's these weights they got on. I already got enough weight on my chest, Dr. Oz. I don't need extra weight.
While you're struggling with your weights to get in there, let me bring in
like
retired
Igor.
police officer John Brigandy. John, come on over. How are you, sir? How are you?
How you been?
So explain to Kim. Kim, sit down here.
It doesn't.
While she gets in the car here, explain what she's wearing and why this is so important.
Okay, well, we'll start from the head. She's wearing headphones, which are going to diminish your hearing. When police officers approach a car and the window's open, we hear the music blasting, it's because their hearing was impaired. So Ford designed this into their drunk suit to impair your hearing, as well as you're going to put on the goggles to impair your vision.
Where's Dr. Oz?
I'm going to hold your hand, but not anymore. All right, now.
Wait. Where's the pedal? Okay.
Good. You got the pedal?
I see
You
it.
got a heavy lead foot down there, ready to
Is
go?
that? I got it.
Now, here's the challenge. Before you go, you're going to run over the poor officer here. We're going to run around these cones, all right? Back and forth. Can you see the cones?
He might as well arrest me now. This is ridiculous.
All right, so, Officer Brigandy, what are we going to do here?
We're going to drive, I'm going to direct Kim which way to go. I'm going to tell her either right or left. And I'm going to direct you around the cones. And you're going to listen to my directions. Also, listen for me to say stop.
Okay.
If you do it well, I'm going to tell you to stop, but in case you decide to destroy the set, I'm going to...
So I got to listen.
Yeah, you break it, you buy it. Just by the way, Kim. Just to
Well,
be
first
clear.
of all, let's act like I would just go, oh, God, that was a great party, wasn't it, baby?
I'm too drunk to drive, honey.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
I
All right.
got this. I only had 3. All right.
All right,
So
take
let's
it.
go. I need you to buy me another car. This is ridiculous, this little thing.
Which way are we going? Left or right?
Straight.
Straight? Okay.
Great, that's perfect.
Turn right.
Doing great. Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Now
Kim.
turn left.
Okay,
Left.
have you been drinking, Kim?
No, I got this.
Hard left.
Is that a hard left?
Hard left.
Is that a
geez.
red light?
All
right, stop.
Hold on, I got this. Start again.
What a catastrophe. Oh, jeez. What a catastrophe.
Where's the pedal? Where's
Try to
the
save
brake?
you.
Where's the brake? Okay, I didn't see the brake. Hold up.
Brakes are for
I
cowards.
went backwards.
All
Okay,
there
I
we
got this. Do it again.
Now, which way are you going now?
Okay.
That was terrible.
Okay, watch this.
Turn the wheel a little to the left. A little to the left.
A little to the left.
There we are.
Okay,
All right.
now go straight.
Look at this.
All
That's
right,
a
we're
stop
going here.
sign. I'm gonna see that. I got the music bumper. Come on, we jamming. Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah!
Where does that stop
Yeah!
now?
I thought we were moving.
Right. Go right.
Right! Woo! Yeah!
Left,
Do it, baby!
left.
This is good! Okay, honey.
Stop!
Was that the police?
That was the police. The police.
Stop, sir, officer! He was driving, sir! Did I hit anything?
Yeah, you hit everything.
You hit
everything.
I did?
You really did hit everything. I'm getting out my one chance. These cones are expensive, you know. You don't just pick these cones up cheap.
Oh, really? Come on now. His hair is expensive.
First of all, what do you think? Well, give her a grade compared to my performance earlier.
Oh, she failed miserably.
Yeah.
Oh, compared to him?
Officer, it was my boyfriend. He was drinking too.
Officer, thank you very much. Listen,
Thank you.
Oh, look, it's fun.
Thank you so much.
Holidays are a great time to get together with friends and family, but you got to do it responsibly,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. That was ridiculous.
All right. So you can catch Kim Whitley and Raising Whitley,
Raising Whitley. We
and
rise
Rising
it too.
Both of them together.
On
Raising
Saturdays.
Whitley, Saturday nights on OWN. Fantastic
Thank you.
show. Be right back.
That was a great test.
I know it's hard.
You think you can drive?
Next, it's a new year, and we're counting down the best medical breakthroughs that could transform your life in 2016. New research into longevity that even surprised me.
You may actually be able to alter your genetic fate.
You can live an awful long time.
We're kicking down to a new year, and to mark the occasion, I'm counting down the best medical breakthroughs that could transform your life in 2016. And who better to celebrate with than my best friend and the Chief Wellness Officer at the Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Michael Roizen. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so the first breakthrough, it totally disrupts something that doctors, including me, have been telling you for years. A lot of people think that genes are their destiny. It's not the case. I really don't think it is anyway, but thanks to this new technology called gene editing, you may actually be able to alter your genetic fate. So help them understand what gene editing is.
Well, let me both tell you what it is and then give an example. So let's say you have a gene that's abnormal right here. You put in 2 scissors and you cut that out. And you cut out your abnormal gene. Now, let me give you a specific example. So let's say I'm going to put this as a hand and it's going to turn into a cancer. It also puts out a substance that blocks me. Yeah. So now that cancer can grow. What they've done in this little experiment, if you will, but it's in humans now, is they cut out this, the substance, the gene that makes that, and now, bingo! And they can kill the cancer cell. So you can edit out, if you will, the genes that cause abnormalities.
The mistakes.
The genes that are mistakes in duplication, but that would turn your cancer cell into a big cancer.
All right, so let's talk about why it's so important today. So we always talk about the fact that some of your health is from your genes, but it's only about 1/3, just so we're all clear on this. And the other 2/3 is really determined by your lifestyle, your environment, things you have complete control over. Imagine being able to turn the tables and take control of the genes also. That means you pretty much control all the big issues that affect how well you're doing. Now, the medical community believes gene editing was part responsible with an incredible story about saving a British baby from leukemia.
Little Layla was not yet even 1 year old when doctors told her parents she would die from leukemia. Chemotherapy and a bone marrow transplant had failed, but Layla's parents would not give up. They asked to try a therapy never before used on humans. This breakthrough treatment uses tiny molecular scissors to edit genes and make immune cells destroy cancer. And to the astonishment of the medical community and the world, it seems to have worked on Layla. The therapy will require much more testing before it's approved for wide use. But for now, one baby and her family appear to be blessed.
Unbelievable. This child should have died, and their little gene editing have saved her. What else will it be able to do for us?
This is only 22 months old. This is really new. Well, now it can be used in single cells and cancer cells, if you will. But we have tumors that come from genes that are abnormal that create Alzheimer's. Those are throughout all of our cells. We haven't learned how to do that. But in 5, maybe shorter, 5 years, or maybe even less, we may be able to do that and really say that you'll have nothing but things you do in your environment, things people learn on the Dr. Oz show. If you do those right, you can live an awful long time.
All right. Dr. Roizen is sticking around. Here's the question. Can this bucket of rice determine how fast you're aging? Find out when we come back.
Coming up next, Dr. Roizen is back with a groundbreaking new discovery. It's a test that can reveal how long you are going to live.
Hold up! I got it! I just can't get my hands out!
You won't believe how something this simple may actually lengthen your life. Coming up next. The Christmas countdown is on. We have last-minute homemade gifts for everyone on your list.
This is a gift that every American needs.
Plus, what Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian wants you to know when cooking for the holidays. All new Oz. That's coming up tomorrow.
It may be the simplest test to determine your longevity. Anyone can do it, and it never lies. Here it is. Can the strength of your grip actually determine how long you're going to live? Dr. Mike Roizen is back with this groundbreaking new discovery. We've heard of all kinds of different ways of assessing longevity. Why does grip strength become so important?
We have no idea. And so for years, everyone ignored. There were small studies on this, and everyone said, it doesn't make any sense. Because grip strength doesn't correlate with your overall muscle strength, doesn't correlate with your blood pressure, but it does tell you how long you're going to live.
Can I show everybody this information, please? This is data that just got published, and Mike put it all together. One of the big groundbreaking ideas this year. So your strength is how high this curve is, right?
Right. So this is with a little device, And it's a little technical device. It's in doctor's office, so it's expensive, if you will. And it shows that women, if your grip strength is here, women have generally about half the grip strength of men. But if your strength is here, you're going to live maybe 30 more years. If your grip strength is way down here, we need you to talk to a funeral home, if you will. So the goal is, what this was it was a huge study, this last one, 140,000 people in 17 countries.
140,000.
And they looked at, it doesn't matter whether you live in South Africa or Bangladesh or India or China or the United States or Canada, it was the same in all the countries.
So the blues are the males, the sort of pinkish orange is the females. So men, you mentioned, a little stronger, but across the board, the stronger your grip strength, the better off you are.
And the longer you're going to live.
Come on over, let's talk to the audience. I think the $1 million question is, how do you improve your grip strength? What do you do about that?
Well, there are lots of little devices, but we found a really fun way of doing it.
All right, Mike Roisey came up with the test. It's called the Nutty Rice Bucket Challenge. So how did you come up with the Nutty Rice Bucket Challenge?
Well, what we wanted to do is something that correlated with how long you would live and was fun to do. So you don't want a device in your doctor's office that's expensive and may not tell you what you want to do, because we want something that's fun. So this is a rice bucket. It's filled with 30 pounds for guys, 25 for women of rice. And if you can get the nuts out of the bottom, we've got some walnuts at the bottom because they're a healthy nut. You can get the nuts out of the bottom in 15 seconds, you're going to live at least 15 more years. So that's
it. 15 seconds to get the nuts out. You got 30 pounds in here. Is 25 pounds for women?
Yes.
So I got to get a woman. You know, I know who I can get. It's Kim Whitley here. I thought they were going to lock you up at that car driving deal of yours. They did. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. I need you to count down for us.
I'm nervous.
So Kim,
I'm nervous.
It's called the Nutty Rice Bucket Challenge because you got to get the nuts from the bottom up.
There's a whole lot of people to look for nuts for in front of. This is uncomfortable.
That necklace is going to strangle you. Are you ready?
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Don't go so fast, Dr. Oz. Wait a minute. Why you got your hands like that?
I don't know. I was getting ready to dive in. I'm trying to get the nuts. It's like bobbing for apples. Like my head
Hold
in
on,
there.
let me get me some.
You got to use your hands, right?
Yes. Let me see. Maybe I got to be like this. No, that wasn't good? Okay.
They're giving you advice. I'm not getting any advice from them. All right, 15 seconds. 3, 2, go. Jeez, it's hard.
Goodness, this is difficult. Stop it. 7, 6, 5. It's not enough.
I love winning. I love winning. Oh.
Got it. Hold on.
Oh. What are you doing?
Hold on. I got it. I just can't get my hand out. So this means I'm going to be dead before the end of the show.
Come on up.
There's none in there. I think you cheated.
Mike didn't put any in there.
He didn't, because anything's good, I can buy.
No, they're not in here, Mike. Honest to goodness. Here's something else that Roizen.
Oh my God, let's see. Are any of you gonna prove it?
And there is.
See? 2 nuts. That's it.
No, you got the rest.
As promised, they're all there. But I got mine now. What do I get for winning? Victory lap or something?
You can take a victory lap, right?
So that means I'm gonna die?
Practice makes perfect. No, what did she do now? Poor Kim, she's traumatized. She's a car accident first, then this.
We can give you the bucket to take home with the rice and practice. Because if you get stronger...
If I take that bucket home, we're gonna eat that rice. So just tell me something else, one of them little balls or something?
Give me one of those balls, guys. Throw it up there. Here. This is from me to you. It's a small token of my appreciation.
Thank you.
Anyone in the audience is going home with newly harvested walnuts. He just got harvested from the California Walnut Commission. Thanks to Mike and Kim for being part of the challenge. Be right back. Coming up next, star of Chopped, Chef Aaron Sanchez reveals his tricks and techniques to cook for a crowd. And shares his best entertaining tips for the holidays.
It's going to infuse all those wonderful flavors.
Healthy and affordable dishes to celebrate with family and friends. Coming up. Whoever said a doctor's visit isn't fun has obviously never been to the Dr. Oz show. Is that right? Make your appointment today. Go to droz.com/tickets and sign up for free tickets. and affordable ways to cook for your holiday guests. And who better to reveal his tips, tricks, and techniques for cooking for a crowd? My favorite chopped chef judge, Chef Aaron Sanchez. How are
Thank you, doctor. Thank you for having me.
So, people make mistakes cooking for crowds all the time. What's the big faux pas they shouldn't make?
Yeah, don't think that there's the necessity to bring things that are individual portions. Use a big cut of meat like this. In this case, we're using lamb. I just love lamb in the holidays. There's just something about it that just, for me, speaks to me. And I love the idea of the lamb shoulder. Anytime something has the bone connected to the meat itself, it's gonna give that essence of the animal in all the best of ways.
It's more festive. So what's the name of the dish you're gonna make?
It's gonna be called a little barbacoa de lamb. Barbacoa.
Barbacoa.
Yeah, which is in essence the word for barbecue or slow cooking.
All right.
So this is how it starts, really simply. So right here, we're gonna throw a little bit of seasonings. We have some cumin seed, we have a little bit of allspice, and then we have a little bit of clove, and this is Mexican oregano. So that's the beginning steps of this marinade. Now what we're gonna do with this is, and it's fragrant. Isn't that beautiful,
my goodness.
Doctor?
Whoa,
Awesome.
Opens up your nose.
Yeah, it does. And what you need is that lamb has that little gaminess, so you want something to sort of have that exotic flavor to it, and I think those spices do that. A little bit of white onion, some cloves of garlic.
There's a lot of cloves of garlic.
Yeah, but it's a good thing, and I'm gonna tell you why, because as it cooks through this long process, it's gonna diffuse some of its assertiveness. So, don't be a little bit intimidated.
How do you deal with the stress around the holidays? You're a big chef trying to cook for the family, or your mom went through this with you, I'm sure, as a kid.
Of course. Well, the whole thing is that, first of all, don't let people in your kitchen, because I think that freaks people out, right? If you're trying to cook for people.
No one in your kitchen?
I like to kind of be left alone. A lot of people find it very therapeutic, so just make as much preparations ahead of time, so when your guests come over for the holidays, you're not having to stress out. And you didn't do too much. So anyway.
What was this?
So this was a little bit of stock, a little bit of cider vinegar, and then I have some reconstituted chilies. These are the guajillos, and the guajillos are very light and mild in flavor.
How long do you soak them for?
For about 2 hours in some hot water, and they get soft and pliable. Okay. You buzz that up, and this is what I have right here, doctor. Okay, so in essence, it's just like a little adobo or a marinade.
And that we got to massage the meat with.
Yep, and you are
Purple
always
gloves.
in the kitchen. They call it mise en place. Mise en place means to have everything on the ready. So you have your gloves, everything's on the ready.
Yes, surgeons are always prepared.
I'm telling you that.
I felt when I saw this little shank of lamb over here. So how much do you just put the whole thing in?
Just take a good little spoonful and make sure you get in all that little fun spot. And the idea being here is that you want to let it, there you go. Andale. It deserves a little, there you go. Doctor, that's probably going to be good for your elbow too. And then you throw a little bit of salt as well.
Andale, all right.
And then once you do the salt as well, and then some black pepper, that is going to give you an indication it's time to go. So, Dr. Oz, first of all, give a big old handful for Dr. Oz.
So I think the whole lamb.
The coolest sous chef I've ever had. So put that inside. I have some banana leaves that are actually going to help insulate and sort of accelerate the process of the steaming or the roasting of this lamb shoulder. So we're going to put some banana leaves. It's going to infuse all those wonderful flavors in the shoulder. Let that cook for about 3.5 hours, low and slow. I think we have it at 150, the internal temperature that it should end up being.
Now this is what it looks like when it comes out.
Yes. I'm going to give it a little taste as well.
It's juicy.
Yep.
The only thing that drives me crazy is dry meat.
Yep.
And I can taste the spices.
And it also has a fair amount of fat. And for everybody that's cooking on a budget for the holidays, this is a great option. Please use, lamb shoulders, use legs, use all those different kind of cuts that you might not necessarily grew up eating. Yeah. Please do that. So.
All right, so now Brussels sprouts have made a big comeback.
Yep.
Your favorite now, I understand.
Yep. So the Brussels sprouts, a lot of people didn't like growing up eating them. We simply roast them. So to keep that fat level down, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon zest, some roasted butternut or pumpkin or butternut squash, whatever you like, and then just a really abrasive, strong jalapeno vinaigrette. So that's what I have there. And then over here, we have a really beautiful picadillo, and the word picadillo simply just kind of translates to a lot of wonderful things cut into little small pieces.
Picadillo.
Picadillo, to picar, means to chop.
Okay.
So we have a bunch of beautiful different ingredients that are very reflective of the holiday seasons. So we have some black eyed peas, we have some butternut squash, some wonderful roasted peppers, and then I have a little chipotle in there, which I just love. And this is the perfect side dish to accompany your holiday feast.
I just tell you, not only does it taste fabulous, it's affordable, and it's fun.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, are you going to stick around?
Absolutely.
All right, And when he comes back, he's going to punch up the holidays with a New Year's Eve crowd pleaser that you're going to adore. Stay here. Next, Aaron Sanchez is showing us one of his festive favorites, a healthy holiday punch that will wow everyone at your New Year's Eve celebration. An easy and delicious option for all of your entertaining. This should be one of the most popular drinks in America. Coming up next.
The Christmas countdown is on. We have last-minute homemade gifts for everyone on your list.
This is a gift that every American needs.
Plus, what Iron Chef Jeffrey Zakarian wants you to know when cooking for the holidays. All New Oz. That's coming up tomorrow.
We're back with Aaron Sanchez, and today he's revealing a healthy and delicious punch that will wow your New Year's Eve crowd. And before we get to the punch, can I talk about these tattoos of yours? You got so many. You're known to be the. Look at that. Look at that.
My mama, you know, she always tells me this thing. She was like, I remember when you were born and you were perfect. So she's not the biggest fan. You know what? Part of being a chef is going against the grain and kind of rebelling against authority. And I think the tattoos kind of represent a little bit of that.
When I went to college, my dad, last thing he said to me, of all the things he could have said was, do anything you want, but don't get a tattoo.
Yeah. Well, it's something, it's something crazy now, like 75% of the world's population has a tattoo of some sort.
Yeah.
Whoa!
A lot of people don't know this about me.
Excuse me,
A lot of folks don't know this. So you want to roll your sleeves up and we'll get going here?
If we may, really quickly. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. They all have a story, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, actually, I own a tattoo shop. And
you do?
Yes, here in New York City. It is called Daredevil. And one of the coolest things about it is that tattoos, like, transcend everything, just like health and food. People come in from all walks of life wanting to do something extreme.
You know what? I agree with your mom. I made my kids the way I wanted them to be with a lot of help from God. I don't want them to change.
Exactly. Anyway, cool.
So teach us what you're going to make. This is your favorite punch of yours.
Yes, absolutely.
What's it called?
It's called, well, this is like a punch tropical. This is just, in essence, what you can have at all times. It's great for all the family, and it's just a combination of wonderful, different tropical fruits. In this case, we're going to add a little bit of pineapple, and I need you to help me out here.
Yep.
I mean, you're the doctor, but today you're my intern.
I'll be the intern.
Come on, hook it up.
All right.
So we have a little bit of star fruit. And it's also called carambola, if you ever see in Latin America. A little bit of grapefruit segments. I have some sandia, watermelon, some lemon, and then here, doctor, if you don't mind, a little bit of orange. And then this is also lime. Here we have some orange juice, and if you don't mind, doctor, some of the grapefruit soda as well.
I'll give a little bit of it. Why do you use grapefruit soda and just regular old sparkling water?
Well, I just love it. It's fun. It's a good texture in your mouth. A little bit of lime juice as well, doctor. And
we're missing something here.
Yep. Well, let me just tell you. So this is for the kids and the family, but everybody, you know, when you go through a holiday period, you're going to need some love once in a while, and the adults need to be properly taken care of. So if you should feel the need, we have a little bit of reposado or tequila blanco, and that just for me works really well with all those tropical fruits.
Let's taste this.
Yes.
The tropical punch.
There you go. Very light in the tequila, right?
I don't taste the tequila. We'll do something about that after the show. All right. Now, you made one thing else that I've never heard of before that is a little specialty. Mm-hmm. This is an authentic Mexican drink. Please explain it to everybody what it is and how they can make it.
Yep, this is an horchata. Horchata is a wonderful rice-based beverage that if you go to a marketplace at anywhere in Mexico and you go out there, you'll see all these wonderful glass jars with different kind of fruit purees, and this is the one that stands out. And it's basically Mexican cinnamon, which is this. It's called canela. And when I was growing up and I got sick, doctor, my mama didn't prescribe us medicine. She would give us té de canela, a tea infused with this and honey.
This is cinnamon?
Yes, but it's more like a cassia bark. It has a lot more beneficial properties as opposed to like the domestic cinnamon that we're used to.
I'm going to make a prediction. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of this or tasted it before. This should be one of the most popular drinks in America.
Oh, it's great.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And it's in essence just made with a base of soaked rice and water and cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. And it's great for spicy food. So when you eat something that's very spicy, this will help diffuse some of that.
I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
You can buy all Aaron's recipes at DrOz.com. Check out our tats.
Oh, we're mean guys.
Be right back. Thank you, Doug.
From fit to fat, from eating healthy foods.
I was pre-type 2 diabetic and I put on 19 pounds.
How to spot sneaky sugar bombs before they blow up your healthy lifestyle. On the next Oz.
That's coming up on Monday.
Sometimes I'm just floored by my audience's genius tips for the simplest yet most effective ways of taking care of annoying tasks. So I want to share some of these tips that have been enlightening me about peanut butter. So to get enlightened about peanut butter, you first have to figure out how to store it. Now, wait for a second here. Most of you, like me, store peanut butter like this, right? Isn't that rational? And what's the problem when you open it up? All that darn oil, especially you buy the good stuff. You see it there, a little watery stuff? Why don't we just store it upside down? You ever thought about that? Who does that? Not a single person in the audience. One person way in the back up there does that. So the fact of the matter is, this is how we should be storing our peanut butter. Now that I know, I'll do it. When you store it upside down, you actually allow this oil to percolate through the entire jar, and you're not getting into trouble with it. So it's a very clever way. You can go back and forth all you want. Now, who wants to come up with the last part? Who's come on down. I have never had a male come down here before. It's usually all the women asking. All right, come here now. What's your name?
My name is James Gray.
James, all right, James. So what happens when you got this much peanut butter left at the bottom?
You take a spoon and scrape it out.
Well, that's too easy. That's hard to do, too. Plus, it's not so good at the very end. From now on, here's what you're going to do. You're going to have to do some work. I'll hold this for you. Okay. Take the top off there and add all these ingredients. We're going to add some oats.
A little bit?
Yep. Put the whole thing in there because you're going to fill that jar up. Little oats. I put a little... James, please, James. Oh, my goodness.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Forget about it. Is there a woman up here? Can anybody... Please come on down, ma'am. James, forget... James, this is a catastrophe. Just stand right over here. James. Oh, I should have called... You know, I saw you before. I should have called you.
Yes.
I don't know why I called him.
I was at your expo
You
a couple
were?
of weeks ago.
Well, thank you for coming. Pour that in there.
Okay.
Sure. Now watch carefully, sir. See, now that's how you do it. All right. Then a little bit of almond milk in the bottom, some cinnamon.
A little bit?
A little bit, all you want.
Okay.
And then all you need to do is add a tiny bit of water to fill it out. You can pour it all in there.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say I was being polite saying a little bit.
Okay.
Finish it all off. Okay. And then a little bit of water to top it off. Now here's the hard part. Put the top on. And you got to shake it like you're dancing. You're going to all shake it together. And as you shake it, that peanut butter is going to get loose. It's a great workout. Yeah, he's doing the rhythm and blues. When you're done, it looks like this. Salad, last little bit of peanut butter, making much of a mess.
Oh, wow.
All right, remember, happy and healthy. So come back and get some of this. See you next time. Taste it.